And in light of Kananki's disappearance, international travel safety is top of mind. New this noon, our Shinn shares best practices from a local travel agent as people plan to get away for spring break.
For some, it's felt like a long, cold winter, so you might be looking to get away to somewhere warm, somewhere far away. And while booking it might be as easy as one click, getting through that trip safely is imperative, especially when it's international. Jumping into spring break season takes preparation.
I have over 60 passport stamps in the past 3 years.
Mandy Litterini owns Litterini Travel Agency. She's worked in the travel industry for a decade.
You name it in the Caribbean, Grenada, Turks and Caicos, Dominican Republic.
Now with a University of Pittsburgh student missing in the Dominican Republic, we can't help but wonder how we can all keep ourselves as safe as possible.
And you are traveling alone often for your work, right? So
I am, and people always ask me if I'm afraid. They say, aren't you afraid to travel alone? Really, I'm not. I find that, walking around downtown Pittsburgh is probably more dangerous sometimes than walking on some of these resorts. The security's high. You have a lot of tourists around. And a lot of the resorts are in, safe areas.
Even at a resort, Litterini suggests a few best practices.
I think it always comes down to common sense. Not leaving your resort late at night, staying with a buddy. Watch how much alcohol you're consuming, because we become unaware of our surroundings and loosen up when too much alcohol is consumed.
Keeping your wits about you while traveling matters stateside, as well as in places with travel advisories. The current advisory for the Dominican Republic recommends exercising increased precautions.
well, it's not the highest, but from my understanding.
And what I like to remind our clients is that the U.S. is on heightened security for a lot of other countries to come here.
Litterini knows from experience advisories often go unnoticed, but when in doubt, reach out about your next overseas trip.
I would not be afraid to travel to any of these places in the Caribbean. I feel just as safe traveling there alone. I bring my children. My livelihood depends on travel, so I certainly wouldn't recommend clients going anywhere that I didn't feel was safe.
Shinn, KDKA-TV News.